Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Luis Suarez, engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball, and he's onside. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has been cut short.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, super ball. Lewis. Now the finish! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee. Real chance! Now, oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Lovely feet.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marlon. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Robert Navarro, he's had a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he was quick to react. And here's Suarez. Well read, and the danger is averted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's nice. He's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Quality ball. Luis Suarez. Over to the left. Nice control. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Marlon, that's good play.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Luis Suarez. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Oh, not quite. That's going to go a long way. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And no, that was never going to make it. And they win it back again. Now it's Cavani. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's away. Goes to finish! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Gutztepe are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now the great chance! And he hits the net! And right on half-time, that is telling!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Gutztepe head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dunk. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And here's the chance to counter. Saint-Maximin.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Has a go! Goal! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller.
There's the hit! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And now he has 2. So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
No, that's been intercepted. And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the counter is on. And he's running through. Robert Navarro. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Cavani. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Great position here. Chance to shoot! Chooses to go back. Oh, good-looking ball. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Saint-Maximin. Well read, nice interception. Good to pay, finding their path. It's Cavani! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's come loose.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he welcomes it in. And that should be the keeper's. Luis Suarez! Oh, that could cost them.
Ah, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Substitution on the field. Number 97.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18. Number 5.
And he's surging through.
Number 36.
Can he finish?
On the field.
He should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Number 3. Substitution.
Dunk gets a foot in here. Goods to pay are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, well played, well played.
Gustepe have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And that is expertly dealt with. And they've got rid. Can he spark a counter here? He's away! It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Looking tidy in possession here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Goods to pay can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
So there it is.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.